In this video I'm going to talk about 21 lessons from my favorite book called Jane Eyre and prove, hopefully, that these lessons are for the 21st century as well, definitely not limited to just the 19th century when the book was written. This is the video version of the blog post that I wrote on the same topic, so if you'd like to read that instead, I'm just going to provide the link in the video description below. Let's get started, shall we? Lesson number 1, everyone operates from the level of consciousness they are at. If you remember Jane's aunt, you will recall that she mistreats Jane every chance she gets and eventually sends her to a boarding house as if she's nothing. So to judge Mrs. Reed is to do the obvious. Is it right though? Yes, she was unjustifiably unkind to Jane. Yes, she robbed her of an early chance to be wealthy and independent. Not that Jane wanted to be wealthy, but I'm sure she wanted to be independent. Nonetheless, Jane's aunt couldn't rob Jane of her self-respect, and I really like to think that Mrs. Reed didn't know better. So this was her level of consciousness, and that level didn't allow her to see how worthy Jane was of her love, so she couldn't provide that love, right? Prior to her death, Mrs. Reed realizes what she's done and is as repentful as her awareness permits, and this proves more than enough for Jane, who readily forgives her. The lesson is we can't expect anyone to act based on what they're not aware of yet.